Shalom, Israel. Feeling this word, feeling the spirit. I got a lot of stuff that I've been studying, and the word just keep coming to me. It won't let me lay down. So I'm going to go into this word with you tonight. And we're going to go in and find out who the wicked is that's ruling this earth. All right, through process elimination. All right, I want to start off with saying Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Requar Quadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone, which I believe are the gatekeepers of Israel today. Yasha'Allah. All right, and I'm going to start off in Job. Job 9 and 24. It said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, excuse me. Tonight we're going to go through a process of elimination. We're going to see who this wicked is, who faces is being covered up. And which is because it's a rhetorical question. The Most High, Yahweh, he's been rhetorical with you because he already know, and we're going to show you through this word. All right, so we're going to find out who the wicked is so we can know who not to follow and who judgment is set for in this word. All right, and we must know through process of elimination, the people resemble those who rule. All right, so we're going to get into that as well. Right now, let me go to Daniel 12 and 4, I believe. And let's see why we just now understanding who the wicked is in the earth, because the disciples didn't understand this like we understand this. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't on this level that we on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we living this out and we seeing this. So we on a deeper level than the disciples was. Believe it or not. I know some people like, they think you know everything. No. We're just on a different level. We living it out, so we seeing it. Disciples didn't get to see this. You feel me? All right, the disciples didn't get to see. And so now let's get into this word. Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. The Most High is telling Daniel to shut up the word and seal this book. Daniel was a prophet, right? Even to the time of the end. So he says, shut this book up and seal it until the end days. Now he's going to tell you, he's going to let you know when the end days is in this same verse. Many shall run to and fro. That means they're going to be running around like chickens with their head cut off. You got people that's in Buddhism, people in Islam, worshiping what's his name? Allah, the cobblestone. People in Christianity, people running to and fro. People just being straight up niggas, out there on the street, selling drugs all day, just in witchcraft. Sleeping with other men's women, adultery, you know what I'm saying? Just in straight witchcraft, running to and fro. Got no leadership. Ain't following this. They said the law was done away with. So they ain't got no structure in their life. And they said, listen, and knowledge shall be increased. So that lets you know we're in the end times, because knowledge is increased. So now this book is unsealed. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, because now it's unsealed and we have the truth for you. And so we're going to get into that truth. I'll read it one more time. Daniel 12, chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. They shut up these words and sealed the book. This book has been sealed since the disciples and the apostles died out after Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, has walked the earth. After so-called Paul and John and Peter, after they died out, this book was sealed. It says, even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Knowledge is being increased. This book is unsealed, and these niggas still running around like they crazy with their heads chopped off. They running to and fro. Got no structure, no guidance. I'm going to go to Isaiah 8 and 16. Let you know about this seal. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 16. Bind up the testimony. Seal the law among the disciples. So he said, bind this up and seal this amongst the disciples, the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, the seers, the watchers. So only the disciples, only the prophets know this word. So if you need to be teach, you need to be out there on those highways and byways. Come out there and find you a prophet and learn this word. All right, now let's go back to Job 8. Job 9 and 20. Let me see. Yeah, Job 9 and 24. All right. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. The wicked is the so-called Edomites. All right. We're going to do a process of elimination, right? Because the people that rule, the people that's not ruling normally resemble them. All right. So I'm going to go into this. I'm typing in Chinese. Remember little laptop. I'm gonna type in Chinese apparel. Type in Chinese apparel, and we're gonna see what the Chinese is wearing, so we can see who ruling. Cause people gonna look like they're rulers. All right. All right. So okay, Chinese and Japanese clothes normally look alike. So this is. Let me see. It's my daughter's. That's why it look pink. Come on now. See this? This is a Chinese apparel. Is most of the world wearing this? Nope. All right, let's keep going. We ain't done. That's Chinese apparel. Let's go to the. Let's see what the Africans is wearing. Let's go to the African apparel. Let's type this in. Hamites. Let's type these Hamites in. African apparel. Now let's see what the Africans wearing. Yeah, why they had to have Jake in here wearing this bullshit? All right, so these are some pictures of so-called African clothes. All right, majority of the people is not wearing that. So let's go and see East Indian clothes. Let's check out the East Indian apparel. All right. All right, the East Indian apparel. So we know that. So right now, so far, we know the Japanese and Chinese. We know they ain't ruling. We know the Africans definitely ain't ruling. All right, okay, because we don't see their apparel. Now let's check out the East Indian apparel. You see the East Indian apparel? This is what the East Indians wear. All right, so we know they're not ruling either. All right, because ain't nobody wearing that. All right, now I'm gonna do one more. Let's just do one more. We ain't gonna go into everybody. We're gonna do one more. All right, so we can see who's ruling. Because we gotta find out who that wicked are, who that wicked is. If you don't know the wicked, then that serpent will surely bite you. You know? All right. We're getting somewhere. Uh-huh. All right. So if you see this, now this is what mostly everybody's wearing in the world today. All right? This is what mostly everybody is wearing in the world today. Let me keep going. Let me go a little farther. Let's pull something else out of here. Let's pull another rabbit out the hat. So we know the Chinese and Japanese and dirty knees, they not ruling. The Africans not ruling. The East Indians not ruling. You know, we already know the Filipinos and all them people. The North Koreans, none of them people are ruling. Excuse me. Because nobody's wearing their apparel. But we know for a fact. Come on, this thing is moving slow, y'all. This thing's moving slow. But we know for a fact everybody is wearing those so-called business suits. Right? Look. Alright, this is a $3,000 suit. We know for a fact everybody, go look at the EU. You know, we know everybody's wearing these suits all over the world. The Chinese wearing them, the Japanese wearing them, the Africans wearing them, the East Indians wearing them. Everybody's wearing those suits, right? So we know who's ruling the earth because everybody's looking like them, which is so-called white man, the Edomites. Okay? So that's who's ruling the earth right now. All right. Now let's go into some more scriptures. Let's go back down in here. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So we know who the wicked is. The wicked is the so-called white man. He go and rob and steal and take everything from everybody around the world, right? Okay. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. All right. He covered the face of our Messiah. He gave us this bullshit right here. He gave us a leprosy Edomite, right? So that's the judge he covered the face of, right? And he also covered our faces up because he took and put so-called white people in our land, right? And called them what? What did he call them? Jewish. So, I mean, and we know that Yahweh Shai